Hey guys, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. Today's inspiration is going to be Jurassic Park. So I have this little scratch on my nose from the bottom of Aria's paws because they're kind of rough, but we're going to have to do what we have to do. So first we're going to start off again with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Go ahead and get those curly cues down. Perfect. Then of course we're going to proof it with the NYX primer. Go ahead and spread that on. And you know the deal, just do it to both sides and flatten it out with your finger. Here I am doing the other side. And then of course we're going to go ahead and also prime underneath our bottom lid. And then because my skin's been really dry and I'm going to be using a thicker foundation today, I'm going to put some moisturizer on. And then we're going to use the James Charles Morphe palette today. And we're going to go in with this yellow. Again with the IT Cosmetics eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use the crease side and go ahead and blend that into my crease. And because it's yellow, you're going to probably have to keep going in for more pigment. Just if you wanted to really stand out, you need to just keep going back in. And then I'm also going to do it in the inner corner of my eye. So here I am doing it to the other side in the crease. And then we're also going to do yellow on the outer corner of your eye. Perfect. Then we're going to go in with this orange shade. And same side, we're just going to blend it into the crease. Again, to give dimension, you always want to use a little bit of a darker shade to give you that dimension in your eyeshadow. So I'm just blending it all the way in until I get that pigment that I really want. And to the other side. Again, you might have to dip a couple of times to get that pigment. Here I'm jamming out, per usual. For copyright reasons, I can't let you know what I'm singing to, but just know it was a good song. I was listening to 2000s throwbacks. Next, we're going to use the other side of the brush and go in with that lighter red and the darker red. And we're going to go in the outer V. So this red is for the red accents on the Jurassic Park Explorer. So I'm going to go ahead and blend until I get it to the pigmentation that I would like. And again, with bolder colors like red, go ahead and start with a little bit so that you don't overpower your eyes too much. Because we do still want that balance of all the colors. Here I am doing the other side. Jamming out some more. And then we're going to go in with this darker maroon color, same side as the red, and just add that to the outer V to add that dimension again. Again, I like to add the darker colors to the outer V of my eye just because it really makes your eyes pop. And just keep dabbing till you get it till your liking. Next, we're going to go ahead and go in again. I don't have glitter glue at the moment, so we're going to go in with the Duo Eyelash Glue. And go ahead and just put that in the inner part of your eye. And then just tap it in, just like we do with the primer. And then we're going to take this palette by Morphe that I got on sale. And it's mostly pressed glitters, but I'm going to go in with this yellow shade right here. And this smaller brush just so I have more control over where I'm putting the pressed glitter. And I'm just going to dab it. And again, because it's yellow, it's going to take a couple of times until you get that pigmentation that you really want. So if you really like the lighter shade of yellow. You don't have to go in as many times, but I really like my eyeshadow to pop out, so I'm going to keep dipping and dipping until I get it to a really bright yellow, and do that on both sides. And then if you have any fallout glitter, go ahead and take your crease side of the brush again and just brush that glitter away. If you need to touch up any of the other colors, go ahead and do that as well. So here I'm touching up the outer V. And it's just to also help it look more blended. Then you know the drill, we're going to go ahead and clean up right below the eyebrow with this lighter white shade. And there you go, just again to clean up if you went too high or maybe you didn't make your line as straight enough. Here I'm gemming out again. Then we're going to take this bright green. You're going to think that I'm crazy, but just watch. Again, I'm inspired by the Jurassic Park Explorer, so I'm going to add this to the bottom lash line and drag it up just a little bit. Perfect. And then again, I'm going to take the Duo eyelash glue and I'm going to go ahead and just add little dots of glue on my bottom lash line. Be careful not to get to your lashes because you don't want those sticking down. Then again, with this glitter palette, I'm going to take this pressed green glitter and it's just going to really help my eyes stand out and that green stand out. So just go ahead and take a fine brush and just tap the glitter onto the glue. And again, you can do it to your liking, however much glitter you want. Just be very careful because you don't want to get any of the glitter particles into your eye. And I just try to drag it up a little bit too so we have that nice transition. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a clean brush and just brush off any loose powder and glitter that is on my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that light color that I put on my brow bone and put it on my inner corner of my eye. Again, this just adds dimension with your eyes going from light to dark, inner to outer. And we do that on both sides. Next, I'm going to prime my face again with the NYX primer that I've used in my last video. And just put that all over my face. For people asking, it does kind of have a silicone consistency to it, but I mean, I don't mind it too much. My makeup doesn't move with it, so I can't complain. Then we're going to use Fenty. So everybody does critique Fenty because it can make your skin look dry. That's why I did put moisturizer on before. But I take about 2 pumps and I take my silicone makeup applicator and I just spread that all over my face. I know it looks like it doesn't match my skin tone, but I have a lot of redness to my skin tone, so you want to go ahead and go in with the yellow shade of foundation so that it cancels out that redness. So you'll see once I start blending it in, it'll look less bright. And I'm going to take my sponge and go ahead and just press that in. And you want to do more dabs than smudges because the foundation is a thick consistency, so it just looks a lot smoother when you tap it in first and then you can try to smooth it out. Again with the jamming out. Again with the jamming out. I don't even know what I'm singing. Okay, next we're going to use this Tarte Shape Tape. You know the deal, put it under the eye so we can clean up the eyeshadow. And then I have a pimple right there and then that little scratch on my nose, so we're just going to cover those up the best we can. The most satisfying part, cleaning this nonsense up. And then we're going to go ahead and bake with the NYX setting powder. So take a beauty blender and just tap some of it on. Be careful because if you inhale this, you will start choking like crazy. So hold your breath and just dab, dab, dab. And I typically put it anywhere I have concealer, but also like on my mouth area. Sometimes when I'm eating and stuff, my makeup will move around a little bit, so I just want to add some there as well. And then we're going to go ahead and take the Urban Decay pencil liner. Of course, if you've watched my other videos, you know that it really accentuates your eyes. So top and bottom waterlines. And then we're going to go ahead and take a foundation brush and just brush away that powder. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with the Fit Me powder foundation and just rub that all over your face. It just kind of also sets the Fenty foundation. And then you're going to take the Morphe contouring palette in the number 8L, and of course you saw my favorite colors are almost gone, so go ahead and put that on your cheekbone area to create that contour. Always get your hairline because you don't want to look like you're wearing a mask. Do the other side, and then of course always put some on your neck. And then we're gonna go ahead and put some more of the setting powder right below where you drew that contour in, just so you have a more defined look. And then we're gonna go in with eyeliner. And you know the deal, I told you it's not good for you to pull on your eyelids, but you know my eyelids are kind of wrinkly, so just gonna go in the best I can to get that nice straight line. And then the hardest part for everybody, practice makes perfect, but we're gonna go ahead and go in and make this wing. And it's all about perfecting. Like, I've been doing my eyeliner since high school, so lots of practice. Then we're gonna go ahead and brush away that setting powder again. And you can go ahead and blend out some of that contour so it's not as dark. That's what I'm going ahead and doing. Then we're gonna set everything with the finishing spray. Spritz, spritz, spritz. Dry, dry, dry. And then next we're gonna put on some lashes. I'm not gonna show you, I'm just gonna throw them on so they're there. Take the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And then I'm dancing to some Beyonce Single Ladies here. So go ahead and apply your mascara. I like to apply it to the bottom and the top lashes, so when applying to the top, just make sure you're being careful and that your eyelashes are fully dry. And then we're going to go ahead and add some Fenty Beauty highlighter in Trophy Wife. Be careful because this one's really, really pigmented. So the first time I used it, I wasn't used to something so pigmented, so I overdid it. But if you put on too much because it's like really gold, you're going to look like a bronze statue. So just a little bit at a time. Be careful. Keep checking to make sure you're not overdoing it. Beautiful. And that's it. So if you have any other suggestions, comments, always let me know. This is the final look. You can go ahead and leave your comments below. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share us with your friends, share us with their family, and hope you guys had fun. Bye. See you guys later.